Are we live? Oh my God, we're live. How the hell did we just put all of this together that fast? This is the craziest damn thing in the world. But what's going on, everybody? Welcome to After Prison Show live stream here on a Saturday night. You see how well I just snap into this thing right here?
Yeah, straight celebrity personality.
Straight celebrity. We just get right into it. Hey, look, if you're joining us here on a Saturday night, that obviously means you're probably just as lonely as the three guys sitting on this couch are as well. So a special condolence goes out to all of you. But what I must say first and foremost is we do have a special guest here with us tonight. Now, before I introduce who this person is, I need to say a few things. And the chat is about to get insanity. So as you can see right here, it's just going to be just imagine. There's not even look. Just imagine how many people are here watching this. So here's the deal. Today was supposed to be an adventure vlog. We had everything planned. It was pretty much done in haste, and we were going to actually go do this adventure vlog. It was going to be me, Dave, and Cody. We were going to go to Virginia Beach Oceanfront. We were going to do a fan meetup. Not one single fan met us out there. Kind of made me feel a little sad, actually. But something else actually crazy happened once we got there. And that was that as soon as we got to the oceanfront, now mind you, Dave is hobbling around like Brokewing at this point. We already knew that was going to be a bad idea trying to bring Dave out there. We tried to get a wheelchair for Dave. The only wheelchairs that we could actually find were wheelchairs with inflatable wheels. It would have looked a little ridiculous. And Dave was getting tired immediately upon, trying to hobble around at the oceanfront. So what did we do? We decided to stop and get some lunch at this, I don't even know what kind of restaurant. What kind of restaurant is that? Southwestern restaurant. What's the name of the place again? Because I completely forgot.
Cactus Jack's.
Cactus Jack's is where we were. We were eating some lunch. I guess it's Southwestern cuisine. Very nice place, as a matter of fact.
Hell yeah.
And we're sitting on the patio. We're enjoying I guess we're trying to enjoy the scenery. We really didn't get to enjoy the scenery too much. I'll have to break into that whole can of worms shortly. But as we were getting ready to leave from Cactus Jack's, we were standing up, we were getting ready to walk out, and the craziest damn thing happened.
What'd you hear, Joe?
What did I hear? Well, I heard as I was standing up to leave, I heard somebody say, Guerrero. Now you have to imagine I haven't heard anybody call me Guerrero since I have been in prison, so I was completely taken aback by this.
Why did they call you Guerrero in prison?
Well, in prison, most times you're referred to by your last name or by your nickname. That could be Peaches. That could be Punk Tattoo Guy, Coffee Man, Panty Bandit, Johnny, a.k.a. the Panty Bandit. It could be any number of things that they refer to you as. But, again, as we were getting ready to leave from this restaurant, we were down at the oceanfront, I heard somebody say Guerrero. And I was completely, blown away by this because I was like, who the hell is calling my last name? Is this Cody? Cody, why are you calling me by my last name? But turns out it wasn't Cody at all. In fact, it was this guy who was sitting right beside me on this couch right here, who, as you can probably imagine, I was in prison with. In fact, we were at the very last prison that I was at together. And I would like to introduce all of you out there who are joining us on this lonely Saturday night to a very good friend of mine who went by the nickname in prison. In fact, I didn't even know what your real name was. I called you what your nickname was.
Yeah, I mean, that's standard operating procedure, man.
Standard operating procedure. No government names are used while in prison.
Well,
unless
you put my government out there, bro.
Well, my government was out there, but I really wasn't involved in too much rah-rah activity. You, my friend, most certainly were. That's a whole nother can of worms. But everyone who is joining us tonight, I would like to introduce you to B More, a.k.a. Connor here, because I just learned his real name today, Connor.
What's going on, family?
And he is actually from Maryland. That's why he's got the nickname B More. I think that's why you have the nickname. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's where I came from, man.
That's where you came from. So, again, we're leaving from this place that we were eating lunch from. This guy just basically says, hey, Guerrero. And it was this guy right here. B More, a.k.a. Connor, a guy that I know very well from the very last prison I was at. And it's somebody I want to introduce all of you to out there. You're going to hear a lot of crazy things about this guy and some of his experiences as well. Porky of the Pie, shout out to you. Did he say Guerrero or call you by your nickname? No, he called me Guerrero. He really did. Because I really didn't have a nickname except for Peaches. Did I just say that? No, I'm kidding. My nickname really was not Peaches.
I hope not, man. God damn.
So, look, I got to be honest with all of you. There was a vlog that we were trying to film, but once I ran into Connor here, aka B-More, I mean, it was basically just a lot of reminiscing. And one of the questions that I asked you, this is actually in the footage that we did shoot today. It probably will become a vlog. At least I hope it will. I haven't got a chance to look at that footage yet. But one of the questions I asked you was, hey, do you remember Peaches?
Do I?
Do he?
Do I?
I had no idea what he was about to tell me next, but Connor, I'm just going to call you by your real name because we're not in prison anymore. We do not need to use these nicknames.
Euphemisms.
But Connor, when I asked you if you knew Peaches, like, how did you respond to that?
Dude, Peaches was my freaking cut mate. Alright. So if you don't know what a cut is,
Yes, please tell the people who may not know what that
cut,
is.
you got two bunks. The cut is bottom bunk and top bunk share the same little aisleway.
So this is like your personal space.
My personal space.
So-
Well, it wasn't my personal space. It was me and Peach's personal space.
So basically what you're saying is that while in prison, hypothetically, you and Peaches actually were sharing an apartment. You guys were like roommates, basically.
Like a New York apartment.
Well, you know, it's a little loft, you know, maybe a little studio apartment here.
Oh,
but
shit.
I had no idea. I knew you knew who Peaches was, but the crazy thing is I didn't know, one, that you guys were in the same housing unit together, and I also didn't know that you guys shared the same little cut area together. What exactly was that like for you?
Well, look, man. Basically, I woke up every morning to the smell of frankincense.
Now, what is the frankincense? You got to explain to the people who may not know.
Well, look, you can't get. I mean, you can get, but only on commissary can you get the certain smell goods.
So the colognes and the fragrances.
Yeah, so it's like frankincense,
Which is a horrible wicker basket smelling fragrance.
some kind of like prayer oil and stuff like that. So I'd wake up to Peaches, misting frankincense on himself,
It was like perfume.
Sandalwood.
drawing his eyebrows on with my tattoo soot.
Basically. So hold on. So we had talked about this before, where certain individuals in prison. Dave is absolutely losing his mind over here. But certain individuals in prison who may live a certain type of lifestyle, they may use like candies, M&Ms, whatever, to actually use that as makeup. But what you're saying is that Peaches actually used your tattoo ink to paint on his eyebrows.
Yes, and then this is after the, he kept a Minnie Mouse wrap around his head to keep his hair nice.
Right.
So he'd get his hair nice, combed over, greased down to a high polish shine.
Stuck to the top of his head.
Now, if you mess this dude up while he's doing his hair, he's gonna snap out on you.
And look,
Describe the size of Peaches.
yeah, please give us a little more details about just what Peaches look like.
Well, Peach's real name's Mike.
We are actually gonna release Peaches' real name tonight because we need everyone to help us find Peaches. We are on the hunt for Peaches right now, but continue.
We got clues today.
No last name yet.
We're getting
Just
closer.
Mike. Just Mike. So
Mike.
now the nickname for Peaches on the street was Big Mike.
Oh, Big Mike was what they called him on the street, but in prison, do you have any idea why they called him Peaches in prison?
I would just say the sweet nature of those
Good Lord.
Judy cakes, huh?
The sweet nectar of those Judy cake peaches. Oh God, that's
Oh my God.
Did you ever get a chance to experience the Junies?
No, I was trying to stay away from Big Mike. You know what I'm saying?
How big was Mike?
Yeah, I mean, obviously this guy must have been huge.
Mike was probably about 6'2".
That's about as tall as I am.
Pushing 180, 190.
Oh no, when I was there.
So Peaches was big Peaches, Georgia Peaches.
When I was there, old Mike was about 220.
Whoa. He must have had something that was causing extreme rapid weight loss. I have no idea what
Slim
that would
fast.
No, or AIDS. I don't know. But
Oh my God.
I don't know honestly, but he was a very He was a very colorful character, to say the least. You know what I mean?
How colorful? Because he's using M&Ms?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're wearing makeup in prison, you're going to be a character. You're going to be a colorful character.
Oh.
But it was crazy because, you know, again, we were doing this vlog today. We were at the ocean front out Virginia Beach trying to do a little fan meetup out there. And while eating lunch, I was able to run into Connor here, a guy that I was locked up at the last prison I was at as well. And again, the first question I asked you really was if you knew who Peaches was. You immediately lost your shit, basically, just busted out laughing. And we learned that this is somebody that you actually had to live right beside while in prison.
It was rough, man. I mean, I was going to move.
Right.
But Peaches was like, look, I'm going home in a couple months. So, look, if you stick it out, you'll have your cut back to yourself. So,
right.
You know, I stuck it out. You know, I went through it and, you know, stuck out the makeup sessions and the tidy whities getting hung over the edge of the bunk.
Now, the tidy whities, these are his underwear that he
Yeah, because normal people wore the little prison boxers.
Absolutely.
Boxers.
You really want to be wearing boxers while in prison.
But, you know, Peaches got some special issue tidy whities that
he would cut and
that
trim and turn into...
The only pair he'd wear, mind you. So, like, these had to be washed and dried every night.
So were these, like, actually cut out to be, like, little thongs?
No, this is official underwear.
All right.
That you, official issue.
So were these like the banana hammocks or something like that? I mean,
Yes,
like,
yes,
oh my goodness!
That's what I'm describing to you right now.
Oh my God, man, that is just an image
Hey, look,
that I probably won't be able to get out of my head.
I just want to know, since you were in the cut with him, did you know whether... Did he, like, tuck that thing, or...
Did you ever see him, like, trying to nip tuck it all, like, crossing his legs a little funny or anything like that?
We tried to have a don't ask, don't tell policy.
Oh, y'all were in the Navy in that cut.
All right, so I literally, man, I had my little TV set up, and I just tried to mind my own business because Peaches did his own thing down there, and I was top bunk, try to stay out the way.
Right.
And, you know.
Did you ever see him have any, like, special company over there while you were there?
Yeah, see, the only special company. See, you know, special company happened in the bathroom.
It did happen in the bathroom. But let's just say, like, while you were laying there watching TV, would you ever see other prisoners who would come over and possibly try to flirt with him? Possibly, you know,
now,
try
any
to...
type of interactions like that, I got, you know, I ain't no fucking snitch, but I'm going to tell on you messing with the punk.
You're going to put it out there for
I'm
everybody.
going to tell my homeboy that you were over late last night.
Yeah, but did you ever see things like that take place?
No, not in the cut.
Well, that's good. At least he had respect for you to keep that away. But what about in the bathroom area? Do you think, or do you know of any times that, you know, you were like...
Peaches specifically? I don't know about Peaches specifically. Now, there was some crazy stuff going on in the bathroom.
Right.
Squirrel.
That was...
Squirrel
was the little skinny...
Squirrel was acting up in the bathroom. But
What?
Squirrel was the dude that we were talking about, and we were like, what was Peaches' boyfriend's name? That one dude that Peaches used to hang out with.
The little skinny dude, right? Is that who it was?
there was a couple squirrels, but they were all devious.
They were all devious.
They were all devious characters.
Oh my goodness, man. So what do you mean by devious characters? Like, obviously they were going in the bathroom, they were doing their thing. Were there any times that you would know specifically, like, Peaches is in the bathroom, there's probably somebody else in there with him. I don't want to go in the bathroom right now.
Now, see, here's the thing. Peaches' boyfriend was across the yard.
Right.
You know, his sugar daddy.
Okay.
What was his name?
I don't know.
If
Peaches'
we were
sugar daddy, I don't know your name, man. I can't put you out there. I wish I knew your name, but I would tell everybody what your name was.
Oh my God,
But
it's exposing season here on
They had
AfterPrisonShow.
their own private lunch table, you know, in the cafeteria. You know how they made you all sit at the same table?
Right.
So, like...
Nobody wanted to sit with Peaches.
Yeah, the CEO were trying to make you sit with this, like, couple.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not sitting there.
And there was a lot of
It's
tension.
a boyfriend and Peaches sitting there. I'm not sitting with them while they're, like, because they'd argue, like, lovers spats.
Right
over,
there, yeah.
Why didn't you bring me my deodorant, baby? You know what I'm saying? And
Oh my goodness.
I'm not sitting next to that.
You know, it's funny because that does remind me of so many times that you would go into the chow hall. It doesn't matter whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And what the COs or the correctional officers would try to do is they want to fill up each individual table per row. So if you happen to be standing behind Peaches while this person was getting their lunch tray,
people are trying to shift it.
Yo, I was trying to say.
Fill their drink up for like 10 minutes to let the people go by.
let some other people go. You can go sit over there at that table.
Hey, yo, I swear to God, I don't know how many times I would be so livid in the line. Motherfuckers be cutting, right? And then you notice, oh, that's why you're cutting. You're trying.
That's
to
why
get
you're
out
letting all of these people cut in front of you, because
trying-
obviously there's a traffic jam up front. But look, you know, it's crazy because, again, here I am running into another guy that I was locked up with, Connor here. Really,
Oh man.
really good guy that I was locked up with, Dave as well. Connor didn't know Dave. Dave actually went home before I went home, and I went home before Connor went home. And this guy also has a hell of a lot that he could tell you about as well. We do want to take some questions. If anybody has any questions, if I can read any of these questions, we would like to answer those as well. There's probably going to be some more crazy special guest shit happening in this live stream. I'm honestly not even sure how this is all going to work out, because I do have some other breaking news to break to you during this live stream. So if you're here, you may see some pretty crazy shit. But Joe actually has, well, I don't know how to put this, but Joe actually has a date tonight. And this date is going to be showing up here and has no idea that we're even live streaming. So
Hey,
there's
Joe.
a good possibility you're going to see this date walk in.
Joe,
What?
what's his name?
Peaches. No, I'm kidding. It's not Peaches. I swear to God, it is not Peaches. It's actually a female. I'm just as shocked as you all may be as well. But yeah, I do have a date, but
How'd you meet this date?
I
Just curious.
don't want to talk about that.
All right.
We're going to leave out the details of how Joe actually met this woman. And, you know, it's kind of crazy. Sparkles, what's going on with you? Thanks for being here as well. But, yeah, so Connor, man, like, the first thing that I want to say, kind of switching gears from the whole Peaches thing, I'm sure we will get back there with some questions. But look, here's something that I just have to put out there for everybody. While we were at the prison together, like, I knew you very well, you knew me very well. We played soccer together. We hung out. You did tattoo work. You're like this phenomenal tattoo artist now. But you were a fucking live wire there, man. Like, you were always getting in fucking trouble, right?
Oh my God, this guy would say that about me.
No, but what I want to
You
say,
son of a bitch.
I'm not gonna put it all out there like the trouble that you got in, but you definitely did get in trouble. What I want to say though is running into you again now that you're free. Yeah. How did your date go last night? Oh well, Joe ended up. It didn't go very well at all, actually. It didn't go very well. I've got a new date tonight, so this may be just as much of a disaster as last night's. But thank you very much, Porky of the Pine. But what I'm saying, Connor, is you were a person that I knew personally there, and you definitely got in a lot of shit. That's all I'm going to say. But now, you definitely got in a lot of shit. I don't want to, I'm just being
Every
funny.
time I saw you, I was in the hole, right?
You were going to the hole, yes. You definitely were going to the hole. It used to piss me off all the time because we played soccer together. I was always better than you at soccer.
There's a lie on national internet.
I'm kidding. Look, Connor actually was a fucking phenomenal soccer player.
Whale on the web.
On our side, before I go any further with what I'm trying to say, on our side of the prison, because the prison was separated into two different sides, I was at least, where would you categorize me on the soccer top what? Top three, top
Top
five?
three.
Okay, well I appreciate that.
Top
man.
three.
That really does mean a lot. So if you had to say number 1, 2, 3, how would that go? Obviously, you're going to put yourself
Me,
first.
number
Yeah.
one.
You were the shit.
Lock, guaranteed. And then, you and Ace, just depending on who had the better day.
Oh
so
my
Ace
God.
would have good days, man, but,
Not about Ace.
you had a good shot and you were a great passer, especially long pass, because you had that good arc shot. Man.
I appreciate that,
You
man.
just couldn't aim worth the mother.
But I had a nice little shot. If you had the footwork and you were
Footwork.
such a fucking ball hog. That was no. I'm just
Now, see,
fucking.
the only reason why people won't rank me higher is because they say they'd be upset that I didn't
Doing
share
pass the ball. Yeah, but you were you were the hot shot of your team. Me and you were in two different housing units. So I played for the team that was in my housing unit. You played for the team that was in your housing unit.
3 versus 2.
I'm just saying. we
He
got
was
the
in 2
championship.
building. I was
We
in
got-
3 building,
We got
and
the championship.
you
You
did
right.
get the championship. But who did you have to see get? Well, I guess that doesn't even mean anything. But again, you were a hot shot soccer player.
Appreciate it.
what I'm trying to say with everything here is, Connor would always be going to the whole getting in trouble. So when you see people who are always getting in trouble in prison, you really I got to be honest, you're like, man, this dude can't even get it together in prison. It's going to be really hard for him to come home and get it together in the free world. Yeah. But running into you today, I was so impressed to see just how well you're doing for yourself, man. You're working 2 jobs. You're doing your tattoo work on the side. You're not messing with any drugs. You're staying away from the people who can possibly get you back into trouble. And I just want to say, man, I definitely am proud of you, brother, man. It really is an awesome thing, man.
Yeah, push up.
Yeah.
Dave over here with the broken wing. He was really having a hard time at the beach today.
Oh my God.
I really wanted to see Dave go swimming, but
it was fucking 150 degrees out there.
Yeah, and we didn't have any trash bags, so Dave really wasn't going to be doing any
They wanted
swimming.
to charge us like $200 to donate or to let me use a damn wheelchair. It's like...
Yeah, $200 for a wheelchair. That would have been a crazy thing. Bella, Joe, I made a Twitter specifically to make memes at Best APS Memes made by yours truly. Oh my God, Bella, I need these memes. I've been seeing a lot of memes on Twitter. I'm quite sure I have been seeing memes from Bella today as well. Shout out to everybody who has been making memes. We need the memes. So I greatly appreciate that as well. But Connor, talk about what it's been like for you. Because you're literally just coming home from prison.
Yeah, man, it's just not easy for us, man, but I don't like to hear complaints from anybody, man, because anybody can do it. Like, I went out there, I'm not from the area.
Hold on one sec real quick. Sam, shout out to you. Hey, Joe, love the vids with Dave. He's such a cool dude. Can I ask what he was sent down for, or does he not want to talk about it? It's cool. If not, it's chill. Do you want to tell everybody what happened with you and them
with Junie cakes?
With you and them Junie cakes?
I was snatching Junie cakes. No, I've said it before. I was hitting repo lots, stealing car parts, and making a living for myself on the wrong side of the wrong side of the street.
You were stealing shit.
Yeah, I was stealing shit. I was what they say in prison? Best way to stay safe in prison is don't touch other people's shit. Well, guess what? I was touching other people's shit. And guess where they sent me? Motherfucking prison. And guess who I met? These 2 wonderful motherfucking gentlemen right here.
Pretty crazy. Austin, shout out to you. What is the craziest things you guys saw together in prison? Connor, man, let's talk about some crazy shit that we saw at Indian Creek, man.
Shit, the craziest thing I saw was me getting my ass beat by the police, man. You weren't there. You went home, bro.
What happened?
I was in the hole.
All right.
I was in the hole. Where were you at?
They got to split up between Burgundy side, Orange side.
Right.
Hold on. What's Orange and Burgundy?
Orange is 24-hour lockdown, whatever. Burgundy is like you're working your way back to the yard, so they let you go to the chow hall and things like that.
But Orange, man, you were just bucking. You were trying to get off of this prison
24/7
because this prison
in your
sucked.
cell.
Yeah. So I had gotten myself to Burgundy, and I was going to the chow hall. So I like to do a little extracurricular activity.
You definitely like to do the extracurricular.
So I'm going to the chow hall to meet my extracurricular supplier. So the CO happens to see this interaction happen.
Right.
Grabs me, chicken wings my arm, slams me. Next thing you know, 10 police are on top of me, choking me, holding my nose. Cause I had done.
You were trying to swallow
throw it in my mouth.
Right.
So they choking me and holding my nose and dropping knees on me, trying to get me to spit the shit out. And I just, I'm a true soldier. I wouldn't spit that shit out for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
So what happened though? I mean, like.
I'm spitting blood out of my mouth, talking about I don't got nothing. And like they ended up, at one point when the dude jerked my chin around, it went down my throat, so I was good. But then they x-rayed me, drug tested me, and put me in the camera cell.
And this is the dry cell, right?
Yeah, the dry cell. So they left me in there for 3 weeks. But
3 weeks they were in the dry cell, waiting for you to shit.
Waiting for you to poop out the extracurricular activities.
Well, at that point I had already thrown it up, and I was doing it underneath the sheets.
Oh my God.
The kids on top of his game. So I had done. When they piss tested me, I was like, I need to drink some water. So they cut the water on for like 1 minute. Drank some water, threw the stuff up. to cut the water back off. The guy in the hallway slid me an apple juice pouch, so I used that for the piss test.
You took an apple juice. They tried to piss test you, and you used an apple juice pouch, and that worked.
It worked. It worked. It worked. Don't try it at home, kids.
What the fuck?
So like, I didn't know how the guy had packaged the stuff up. I'm scared. I'm like, I done swallowed this stuff. I don't know how it's packaged.
Right.
What the hell? Because he handed it to me in a paper towel. I had to swallow the whole paper towel. So when I throw it up, it's in a glove finger. Of course, I'm like, yeah, boy. I done struck. It's dry still. So,
Oh my God, man.
You know, they got the camera on me, so I threw the sheet over top of my head and, did my thing. You know what I mean?
But that's just crazy. So obviously, you're hearing stories from Connor here, who is letting you know that while he was locked up, he definitely was, getting in some trouble. Now,
Wild out.
yeah, you were definitely wilding out in there, and you were dealing with this shit like pretty much the entire time I knew you. I'm thinking that me and you definitely knew each other for at least a year while we were there, man.
Yeah, for sure. We played soccer for a couple seasons.
So it may have been even longer than that. But the crazy thing about it is throughout the entire time that I knew you, I mean, you were you were in and out of the hole. With all of that being said, and the fact that you were getting in trouble in prison, you came home from prison. When were you released?
February 9th.
So you just came home in February of this year.
Yeah.
So that's what, like just a couple of months.
He's been home 2 months.
Talk about what it's been like for you coming home from prison, though. And real quick, Lash Dolls Diva. Hey, Joe, can I get an Instagram follow? Maybe I'll do that right now, though. I'm hoping there's nudes up there.
Shout out.
I just
Lash
came home,
Doll.
man. So, I want to go out. I want to meet some women.
Right.
But on the other hand, like, I know I can't be, like, getting wasted because then I might... Virginia Beach has cops everywhere.
And that's where you're on probation at. That's where you're living.
So I'm scared to just, like, I don't want to have a beer and then run into a cop and get, like, a drunk in public or something. So it's hard to go out. So I just stay busy with work, man. I work, 8 to 16 hours a day, every day, tattoo every second I get. And, I just surround myself with people that are trying to better their lives. Because, some people are going back and other people are going forward. And I just try to keep myself around people going forward.
How quick do people go backwards, man?
Dude, literally, whenever... We haven't really talked about it, but whenever I run into people that I know from prison, the first thing they tell me is, have you heard about so-and-so? They're already locked up. You heard about so-and-so? He got a violation.
Yeah.
You heard about this dude did that? And, like, all I hear is negative, man. It's rare that you run into someone that's doing something positive now.
I mean, and that's the truth. And what I want to know, though, Connor, is with everything that you were doing in prison, getting in all of this trouble, just basically...
How did I turn it around?
Yeah, what made you really get released and say, that's it?
Well, look, man, to be honest, like, when you're in prison, like, you're locked up. There's really no punishment
Right.
to what they can do to you. They can put you in the hole, but I'm still in prison.
They could beat your ass.
Yeah.
But you're still in prison.
I'm still in prison.
Right.
On the street, you can lose your freedom again. And
so you feel like there's a lot more
to lose.
Yeah.
And it was just simply put, it's a mindset. Like, if you have your mindset that you're not going back, then you're willing to do what it takes to not go back, then that's what you'll do. And I'm willing to do what it takes to not go back. So that's what I do every day. It's just the steps I need to take. And it's just a mindset, man. If you're like wavering on whether or not you want to commit to doing right, then
you're gonna end up doing the wrong
You're gonna
thing.
end up doing wrong, man. And I'm not, like, I miss having money. I miss balling. I miss being able to buy whatever I want. But I don't miss being in prison. I don't miss sharing a cup with Peaches.
Don't miss that. Sam, shout out to you.
Peaches?
Sam, shout out to you. Thank you very much. But again, today when I ran into you while we were at the ocean front, not only was I just the way that you approached me, because again, I hear somebody saying Guerrero, and I don't even know, like, I'm thinking prison immediately, and then I see it's you. So not only am I, like, shocked to see you, but I'm also shocked to see you because, dude, you're doing well. You know what I mean? And that's a really good thing. Seventh Poet, shout out to you. Hey, Joe, follow me on Instagram at Seventh Poet. Definitely need to do that. I'm gonna be following some people on this Instagram as well. Send me a DM right now so I can get this shit, so I can follow some people. But I also have this date who just showed up, so this is gonna be
Oh,
crazy. Hey,
my.
hey, can you guys hold down the live stream so I can try to get this chick in here real quick? Josh Wright, thanks for being with us every single night. Joe's got a date. She's here right now. She probably doesn't know we're live streaming. She's actually gonna. Oh my God, that's her.
So, look, this is what I want to know. So when they let you when you finally got released, where'd you get released from?
Hey, what's
Sussex
up?
1.
What type of penitentiary is that?
Sussex 1, that's level 5, man. That's the only prison that has a death row in it. And
The only prison.
it's in Virginia, and it's pretty off the hook, man. It's pretty intense up there.
Yeah, I was telling the people not too long ago, like the first time I went to prison, I was off the chain. I was a young boy. I was 18 years old first time I got locked up. I was smaller than I am now, and I'm not that big right now. You know what I'm saying? It was like 160 pounds, and I thought everybody was against me, so I was fighting everybody, not just
Did
them.
you read the
Oh, Robbie, 414, Milltown. What's up, Robbie? Shout out to Robbie. What's good, Joe, man? I did time in Wisconsin State Prison. Been out a minute now, working 2 jobs and being a father. Hey, I need a favor. I need a cover-up done. On what?
On the what? I can't read the bottom of it.
Hey, look. This the deal, right?
On the top
We
of
want to
his head.
shout you out. We want to say, you know,
Cover-ups
big-
can get done, man.
Hey,
You
cover-ups
know,
can
the
get
beast.
done.
The kid's a beast, man. Joe does the shit, but you know you can always holler at Connor, man. I do cover-ups too. Got you. Joe's
Matthew,
nickname
what
is-
was your prison nickname, Joe?
We called Joe Guerrero, man. That's what we called him. I don't know if he's gonna tell you that, but we called him Guerrero, and that was that's his last name, man. He didn't have no good nickname because no one gave him one. I guess they might have been scared of the kid. Who knows?
Look, Joe was
But-
live. Joe was live. He did his thing. He made stuff available for people, and everybody respected Joe, man. Everybody respected Joe,
I mean, Guerrero's a good nickname, man, right? Because Guerrero
especially
means,
when you're white.
Guerrero means war, right?
It means warrior.
Warrior. So that's
Hey, look, and
badass.
this is the funny thing. It's cool to have, you know, a nickname Guerrero, and he was a white guy, so it was like a joke.
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought he was half Spanish. He's not half Spanish.
And look, he said when he was in
And he plays soccer. I was like, this guy's name's Guerrero. He plays soccer like a monster. I was just like, I assumed he was
You
like.
gotta be a
I
Spaniard.
assumed he was a Spaniard. I was like, this guy's a Spaniard.
Yo,
That's what I
hey,
just
he
assumed.
was talking about it the other day. He was like, when I was in Haynesville, it was nothing but, you know, Latinos and that
yeah.
type of people there. The 70%, he said. And he was like, with the last name Guerrero.
Morning Wood. You made me say that.
What's up, Morningwood? No, Morningwood's always here, man. I've only been here not too long, but
Shout out! He bought his first condom today, man. I'm proud of you, man.
No
I
more-
hope you get to use it and you don't just jerk off with it. And man, I mean, my first condom, I probably just jerked off with it. I mean, I didn't even get to use it. But don't keep it too long; they do go bad.
yeah, soft plastic turns to hard plastic.
The front
Let's
door
walk
just
right
open.
through here. Can you see me? You can't see me. Good news.
Good news.
Cody, can we set up this over here somewhere?
All right, so Joe just walked back in, special guest, and
Hey, Joe's a special guest on his own live stream.
Here you go, Joe.
I got your drink. What the fuck am I doing? Hey, I'm back. Okay, so again, what were we talking about?
We were talking about Joe's nickname in prison.
yeah, some people asked. I told them the truth.
It was Peaches.
We called you Peaches.
Oh my God! Hey, did you guys get a chance to check out Joe's date here?
Did Joe's date just come in?
So this
Did
is-
Joe's date?
Yeah.
This is Connor. This is Dave.
Good to meet you.
That's Cody. That's Cody's girl Trinity right there.
Good to meet you guys.
My God, Billy Peterson, shout out to you. Shout out to Scotland as well, man. Thanks for rocking with us tonight. Look, so let's get back on topic here.
What was topic?
Fuck if I
We
remember.
didn't have a topic, bro.
We didn't have a topic?
Freestyle session.
Hey, you remember when we were in Indian Creek and they would make us sit in these groups? While we were at prison,
Dude.
we would have to sit in these,
5:30 wake up call. 5:30 wake up call.
but you know, you would sit in these groups and they would have topics for these groups. Look, it's going to start happening now, right? Up North Adventure. Hey, Joe, love the show. Just wondering what Connor and Peaches and Broke Wing prison hustles are. It would be sweet if you could shout out my Instagram at Up North Adventures. I think that's what that is. Hey, shout out to you, Up North Adventures. Thank you very much. Connor, man, what was your hustle in prison?
Tattooing, man. I tattooed every day.
And now
8 hours a day sometimes.
And Peaches, what was your hustle?
Selling Junies, I guess. Jasper, shout out to you. Hey, Joe, I'm about to be homeless due to a mental health struggles. I really need.
Help.
I can't read the rest of this. Cody, can you bring this over a little bit so I can read this?
I really need the help. This gets me some visibility. I've been worth the $1.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get the rest of this.
Life.
Oh yeah, we're gonna shout out that website. Give me that website again, Cody, if you can get it up there. Hey, Porky at the Pine. Hi, Joe's date. They're saying hello to you.
Hey.
My God, she's beautiful. Hey, I hope this is, I hope Joe doesn't blow this thing. On a scale of 1 to 10, do you think?
What are your chances?
No, I'm just saying.
All right, what more are you going to ask? All right,
I mean, you ain't blowing this thing.
Go back to your question.
What are the chances that Joe does well in here and that, this beautiful woman here is going to want to see me again? You know me from prison, so, both of you do, actually.
I mean, I know how you kick it with dudes.
What? You say you know how I kick it with dudes? Peaches? All right, let's get Jasper up here one more time. Jasper said, APS for life. Could you shout out my You Caring donation page, youcaring.com, Jasper Page. Everybody check out Jasper Page at youcaring.com. Try to help this guy out right here.
Homeless, man.
Yeah, that's a really tough situation right there.
Real tough situation.
Been there.
Homelessness will cause you to go back to some fucking demons, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've dealt with homelessness. Have you ever been homeless yourself?
Guaranteed, man. In Baltimore, bro.
Miss Tara, shout out to you.
Girl.
Do you think you will open a business where y'all exclusively hire ex-prisoners?
That's the goal, ain't it?
There has been a bigger picture with the After Prison Show since the very beginning. And when I first started all of this, I had this little dream that maybe possibly getting a house where guys who could come home from prison could halfway, use it as a halfway house basically, and it would really give them the stuff that prison wasn't giving to them. Morning Wood, shout out to you. To Dave. Dave, go ahead and say that one time.
Hey, Morning Wood, I was just telling Connor about that earlier today. Fuck her right in the pussy, bro.
Is that what that means?
Yeah,
Fuck her right in the pussy.
I had no idea.
Hey, shout out for the advice, Morning Wood, because that's... Oh, my God. This was one of those things that just came together on the fly. I met Connor today. We were able to reminisce. Joe's date came in. It's been a hectic day. It really
Live
has. And one thing about it, with the live stream, it really doesn't get any more fucking live than this. I don't think you're going to see this type of shit on any other video where, it's just that damn live. So, anyways, getting off of that, getting back on topic real quick. Look, let's talk about this, Connor. Again, you've only been home since February. And with the fact that you've only been home since February, talk about what it's been like for you. First of all, how long did you serve in prison?
5 years.
So you did 5 years. What has it been like for you coming back out here to the world? What kind of struggles have you faced? Talk about that type of shit. Josh Wright, shout out to you again.
I mean, it was rough, man, because, I'm not from the area. So when I got out, you have to, for probation, you have to have an address locked down. And
where are you? I mean, obviously you're from Baltimore. Your nickname in prison was B-More. What made you come home to here and not go back to Maryland?
Well, it's hard to get an interstate compact done. It takes months.
And an interstate compact is where they release you to another state.
Yeah. So I was like, if I'm going to stay in Virginia, which I wasn't very happy with Virginia at the time.
Right.
Been in prison here, so.
Shout out to Quentin.
Shout out to Quentin.
If I'm going to stay in Virginia, I might as well be at the beach.
Right.
So I ended up coming to Hampton. But a friend of mine from prison hooked me up with a house in Virginia Beach. Once I had a house established and I knew I had somewhere to stay, to lay my head, my primary goal was to find a job, man. Hit up Craigslist, just sending emails, man, 10 at a time to anyone looking for someone to hire. Found a job within, I was out 4 or 5 days before I found my first full-time job.
So you said, and within 4 or 5 days, you found your first full-time job.
I got out on a Thursday. that following Wednesday, I started full time doing sheet metal fabrication.
Hold on real quick. Bob Dole's poll, Joe's date would go better if you took them out somewhere by yourself and not when your friends are over and streaming. Hey, Bob Dole or whatever the hell that was, thank you. You know what I mean?
That's a pretty good point.
I guess, hey, look. Sometimes things just come together all at the craziest
Shit
times.
happens.
Yeah, it is. J Derps, Joe, 2. Shout out to 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
Shocker.
Oh my God, she's sitting here reading these comments from Cody's computer, and she's like, she's actually looking kind of traumatized right now.
Bro, you gotta throw it up.
Is that like a gang sign or some shit?
2 in the pink.
It's called the Shocker.
2 in the
Surprised
pink.
at you, man.
1 in the stink.
Joe does not, I don't know, man. Thanks for, embarrassing not only me, but I'm so sorry. I am so sorry about this. Oh my God. Thank God we're live, though. Thank God we're live, and we,
Has she seen one of these before? She ain't shocked.
But anyways, we got 2 completely freaking crazy things going on here. We've got Connor here, a guy that I know from prison. We've got Joe's date here, so we're kind of going in 2 different directions. But let's get back to the fact that when you just came home in February. You've only been home for a couple of months. You said within 4 or 5 days you were able to find your first full-time job.
Yeah, I came home on a Thursday morning, and by Wednesday at 7 a.m. I started full time. So
And what was this? What kind of work was this?
sheet metal fabrication.
And this is, do you like the job? It's a good job?
Dude, man, like within a week, I felt like I had learned an entirely new trade, and like I learned a lot there. And I guess fuck, I'll tell you what I make, right? So
You don't have to do that, but
so
just say it's a good job.
I started at not that great a pay, right? And literally, been there 2 months. I've gotten 3 raises since then.
So
now I'm doing like decent,
right?
So like, they reward hard work, man. I've been busting my ass for them, and they gave me 3 raises in 2 months.
And
They
that
told me
definitely says a lot.
I've got more to come. That's
Right.
what they tell me. So give me health insurance, and I work hard for them, and they work hard for me. They help me get my license back.
That's awesome. Robbie, shout out to you, Robbie. What's good, Joe Maine? Your boys didn't finish reading what I wrote. I did time in Wisconsin State Prison. Would you do a cover-up on the top of my left hand? Can I get the rest of that comment?
It's his baby mom's name.
Oh, he wants to get a cover-up of the baby mom's name?
Yeah.
We may be able to do that. I mean, Joe's okay, but Connor here is the monster with the tattoo work. We're going to have Connor on here tattooing at some point. I'm gonna get you some work, brother. Nacho, shout out to you, Connor. Do you mind showing some of your ink? Connor's got some dope work, man. Connor really has some pretty sick stuff, man. Really sick work, man. Nice black and gray work. Makes Joe's work look like some just straight Garbino. Oh boy, you tatted the fuck up, man. You are tatted up, man. Billy Pearson again. I am drunk, just home from a night out. How long have you been live for? And I have the munchies and just got a golf ball tat that looks like an Angry Burger. Need a cover up. There's a lot of similarities with what Billy Pearson wrote here compared to what we're doing. We're basically out from a night out as well. We're here from a night out.
Which will continue.
We've only been doing the live stream now for just a little while. And yeah, if you need that cover-up work, that little angry burger, we can definitely make that happen. Jay Derps, you were awesome, dude. All of you guys, and I'm sorry about that.
He's talking about he did the 2 in the pink one.
Oh, the 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink thing? What does that even mean? I'm confused.
So, you got the shocker.
Shocker.
2 in the pink. 1 that goes around the back.
Around the back? What? Oh, in the Junies.
You got 1 in the
Oh
Junie.
my God, you guys are dirty. What the hell are you guys looking at out there? And Rizzy, what's up with the APS merch? Is it coming anytime soon? If so, can you make stickers up? Hey, you know what, Connor? Look, I'm gonna need your help, brother. Look, I gotta get this merchandise out. I've been busy as shit trying to get videos, trying to get a lot of stuff going on with After Prison Show. Maybe I can get you to help me with some logos, some designs, maybe some merchandise.
Get some fly shit going, man.
And your art game is really like that, man.
Yeah.
I would like to pull out your phone and show the art, the tat work that you've done, that you were showing me earlier, because you've done some really sick stuff. but I'm so scared of pulling out anybody's phone here because we had a situation that happened not too long ago with my phone where it didn't really work out. If you're comfortable with it, you know what I mean, go ahead, man. We're going to get Connor some work here. We may have a After Prison Show fan tattooing going on here, man. And just make sure nothing else is showing on your phone. Some things, I'm still like blown away by how crazy shit can get here. Was that a dick pic right there?
Yeah. Like, shouldn't show that one on TV, right?
That's a hell
Yeah, we don't need to show the dick pics, Connor. What the hell? So,
Alright, look, man. This one looks pretty good.
let's check that out. That is sick right there.
What is it?
It's a money rose.
It's a
It's
$100 bill rose.
Let's check that out right there.
Hand.
Can you guys see that right there? That's what Connor did right there.
Got a hella glare on it.
Yeah, I'm getting it. I'm trying to get the lighting right just on it. I don't know if you guys can see that too well. I hope you can.
The Mr. Snyder. Shout out Mr. Snyder.
Hey, Joe, use my donation to order some beer or pizza for your friends. Thanks for the
Yes,
show.
You have to order us something.
Can you order beer? Because if you can, what are we doing here?
Look, this is what I want you to know, right? The next time you order
Hey, shout out to
pizza-
you, Mr. Snyder. Really means a
The
lot.
next time you order pizza, if you want anything else, just let the pizza delivery driver, you got him.
Tell him to go
Can
to the
you
store.
stop and pick this up?
Not only are you the pizza delivery driver, you're also the Uber as well. Bag and Dragon Tilton, shout out to you. Thank you very much for being here. So since being home, Connor, you've been home for like how long exactly have you been home?
2.5 months.
You've been home for 2.5 months. You're in a new location. You're from Maryland. You're here in Virginia. You don't know anybody here. You found a place to stay with a guy that we were both in prison with as well. Actually,
We might get a future segment with him.
we are definitely going to get a future segment with him as well. Peaches Sex, my God, all three say the name. Here in Illinois, there was
Sex.
Peaches sex.
Peaches Sex. Here, there was a big black guy that super glued a mop to his head to get crack money in jail. He had to go to the hospital to get it removed. Also, it's me and the mod ECH from Discord. Shout out to the Discord as well and everybody who's been rocking with the Discord. ECH, thank you very much.
He's a mom.
Yeah, that Cody just said that you're a mod. Sam, hey Joe, back for the third time. Can you check my Instagram DM, please? Username is Sam. Big love, man. Thank you very much. I will do that. But I'm gonna check this Instagram thing in a minute. But let me get you going again. So being home for 2.5 months and readjusting back out into the world, like, let's talk about the tattoo work that you're doing on the side. How much tattoo work are you actually doing?
Dude, I could be doing way more, you know, like...
Well, hopefully through this we can help you with that.
I'm booking like 1 to 3 pieces a week. And it just depends, you know, a session, you know, I got to work early in the morning. So a lot of times I'll run a session after work. It might not be 8 till 8 o'clock at night. We'll finish around midnight, 1 o'clock. I got to go to sleep, get back up at 5 and go to work.
So you're busting your ass out there. I mean, you're grinding.
Grinding.
Jasper, shout out to you again. Sorry I called you a dude. But not only are you doing the metal fabrication stuff, not only are you doing the tattoo work, you also got another job, because that's where I met you at, was at your other job today.
Yeah.
The Lively Kid. Hey, I love the streams. Shout out to you. It really means a lot. These things are actually live.
Hell yeah, we're having fun too.
So we're talk about the other job that you have. It's like really you're doing like 3 damn jobs.
Yeah, man. So the other job I got, you know, a homeboy I knew from before prison had told me he's managing a restaurant now.
Right.
So I said, look, if I can't find a job, I wouldn't mind doing the restaurant industry thing again. So he hit me up, said, yo, Virginia Beach is getting super busy. We need your help. Can you cook for us? So I started working literally the next day.
Tripped Out Tech just joined the chat. What did Connor go to prison for? Love your streams, Joe. Connor, what'd you go to prison for? We haven't even talked about that yet.
All right, well.
Long story
My
short.
first time was possession with intent and distribution.
Sounds similar to my situation as well.
So then I also got 5 years for a probation violation. So I did it. Probation violation is what messed me up the worst. You know what I mean? That's what I got most of my time for. And, you know, it's crazy. The violation was because I got caught with a scale. A digital scale I bought from the corner store. got caught with it. Got a paraphernalia charge, and they gave me 5 years for it.
Yo, shout out to Tech Tot.
Tech Tot is the person. Shout out to you, Tech Tot. He sent me a video on Twitter where he was actually picking a lock. I said, don't ever lock this kid up right here because he's gonna break out of anything. Billy Pearson. Anyway, I can send you a pic of the tat. It is really bad and funny. Do that. We will talk about it on the next live stream. We're gonna definitely do something with some more tattooing stuff coming up in the next live stream. But so you got 5 years basically for the violation and for the possession with intent to distribute, which was pretty similar to my situation. You know, had I not had a gun in my situation, I may have only gotten possibly about the same thing that you got. Maybe a little bit more than that. Shout out to Joe's babe. Joe's date's looking at that. She's like, what is going on here?
What the fuck is this?
But,
Babe.
but I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy because, we went to the beach today. Again, we were planning on doing like this adventure vlog, trying to have Dave go swimming with the broken leg. Ran into another guy that I was locked up with. It was just really good to be able to see you again, especially after all of the crazy shit that, you were definitely doing in prison. Again, you were a fucking live wire, man, between fighting and between going to the hole all the time and between what did you refer to that as? Do you remember?
Extracurricular.
Your extracurricular activities. Dark Void Dan. Hey, Joe. Dan from England here. Just want to say good luck getting your life back together. Love the show. I hope you and everything in life. I hope you get everything in life. Thank you very much, man. That really means a lot.
We ain't going back to prison, man. Don't worry about that.
And take care of your friends.
If you rock with After Prison Show as Dave does, as my boy Connor here does, look, one thing that I try to emphasize is if you're rocking with After Prison Show, we're trying to emphasize the positivity. We're going to laugh, we're going to joke, we're going to have a good time, but at the end of the day, the overlying message is you don't want to go to prison, and fuck, neither do we. We've been there, and that's about as simple as I can put it. Josh Wright, have you guys signed Dave's cast yet? I'll be honest with you. I certainly haven't. There are a shit ton of signatures on this cast. Most of them are from girls who feel sorry for Dave at the restaurant. It's kind of crazy. Mills Creek Correction, check this out right here. These Mills Creek Correction, these are guys who are actually locked up watching the live stream. Ain't that crazy? And they rock with us every single night, man.
Every time we're up there, they donate.
So shout out to them guys at Mills Creek Correction right there. That really means a lot, man.
Stay live.
You know that we were live streaming last night playing Grand Theft Auto, and they were like, "Can you just go around and kill a bunch of cops?" I was like, "I got you. Let's get it." Morning Wood, some more money for pizza and beer for your friends, Date and Cody. Fuck her right in the pussy. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Yeah, he's a fucking Bama
Oh
fan.
man, Bama fans.
Should we make a T-shirt that says Junies with a question mark or
FHRITP?
Oh my God. We're
I'm
gonna have to
gonna
put a
get a
poll.
bandana.
We're gonna have to put a poll on Twitter to see which one really wants to.
I'm gonna get a bandana and tie that jank to my forehead that says FHRITP.
We're banging the APS over here. It's kind of crazy.
Banging. Peaches Judy cakes.
Holy shit! Why is Connor trying to break up Dave's Joe bromance though? This is about to be the triple play right here, so I don't even know what you're talking about there.
You guys want to get closer or something?
We can all just group in a little closer here. I mean, look, so.
Hey, look. 3 ain't always company, man.
Yeah, man. 3's not always a crowd here. You know what I mean? These are my boys from prison. We're extra tight, but
Joe's extra tight.
my God, did I just say that on the live stream? There's no way I can erase that. Mr. Hawaii, shout out to you. Joe, check out orderup.com. They deliver restaurant food to your door. There's a few in VA, maybe near you. Shout out to you, Mr. Hawaii. Really appreciate your support, man. We got to do something really special
They
for
deliver
you.
pineapple?
Because you have definitely been hooking it up with the live stream support. But we're gonna talk about just a few more things here. Obviously, Joe's date doesn't want to sit here and freaking
this till
this is kind of crazy. But what I do want to say is, like, Connor, let's talk about some crazy things that we like, some crazy shit that you saw at Indian Creek, especially this prison that we were at together. Real quick, no alias, it's me from GTA last night. Nestrio, I stabbed you in the water with the Blazer Aqua.
Remember when I got eviscerated?
Yo, that was the craziest shit I ever saw in my life. Also from the Discord last night, I slurred my words. Please say Rule Baridia.
Rule Britannia.
Britannica?
Britannia.
Isn't that like an encyclopedia set?
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe
Broseph.
I think you're
Broseph, love the show. Y'all keep it up. Shout out from Texas. Shout out to Texas, man. Really appreciate that.
Howdy.
You know, I told you guys we were going to have something special like for you guys here tonight. And again, we are getting closer to the Peaches reveal. We're going to find Peaches. We know Peaches' full name now, thanks to Connor, who did share a living, a personal space with Peaches in prison. That just had to be the craziest damn thing, man.
Yeah, it was intense.
Shout out to Spook.
Hey, Spook, I'm a single father with a past, chilling at home, having some beers. Shout out to the three hustlers doing it right. Shout out to you, Spook. Really means a lot that you're spending your Saturday night.
One in the sting.
Spending your Saturday night with us. You know, my God. Joe's under a lot of pressure to perform right here. Not only do I have my boys right here, I got Cody and his girl over here. I got all of you watching this as well, but Joe also has his date right here looking like, this is just insane. What are you thinking about all of this, by the way?
It's no big deal. I've heard a lot worse.
You've heard a lot worse. Well, thank God. You've definitely come to the right place for hearing a lot worse as well. Tech Tot, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Tech Tot. This kid's picking locks and shit. Shout out to him as well. All right.
He said he'll build you a computer, man.
Did he really?
Yeah, in the last one when he sent that big one, he said something about building you a computer, man.
Hey, man, I need a computer that goes extra hard in the paint with all of the
shout out Billy Pierce.
the extracurricular websites that I visit. You know what I'm saying?
What?
You need one that protects you from viruses?
Yeah, one that's like pop-up friendly, I guess. Hey, Billy Pierce, a shout out to you again. You were like, what? But
that thing looks like it's a custom built.
that is a custom built computer right there. That's Cody's custom built computer. That thing is a freaking monster. It's got like an air cooler fucking
water.
It's got like an air water intake thing going on that thing. It's fucking pretty dope, man.
Some Alienware type shit.
Cody's smiling about it. He's like, yeah, I built that shit, yo.
Yeah, that's mine. I built that shit.
Cody, could you build us an airplane? Quite sure Cody could build us an airplane here. But look,
I don't know if it'll fly, but it'll look good.
Connor, what are... Last Dolls Diva, Joe, tell your viewer Jasper to find me on Instagram at Last Doll Divas. I own a cosmetic company and we'll do a fundraiser to help her raise money. Hey, shout out to Last Dolls Divas, shout out to Jasper, shout out.
Y'all hook up.
Yeah, definitely shout out to the love right there.
Instagram at Lash Dog Divas.
But look, real quick, Connor, while we were at Indian Creek together, this was a crazy prison to be at. There was Peaches, there was a lot of really crazy people there. Like, what are just some crazy experiences that you remember off the top of your head from being there?
Well, you remember we were talking about Lattimore earlier, right?
Shout out to Dubai, shout out to Wizniz.
Well, you remember how Lattimore told them those guys and got like 60 TVs taken out of 6 buildings?
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's crazy. He told on one guy's TV
And
because he got his TV taken.
And he was mad about the fact that they came and took his TV.
So he was like, well, that guy's TV's not legit either. And they came in there and took everybody's fucking TV. And no one even beat his ass. I couldn't believe it.
But he was a big-time snitch there. He definitely... But wasn't there something about that where he was trying to tell on all of that because they were supposed to give him a TV back?
Well, see, you know, that's what happened with dude, they used to sew shit up, sewing machine.
Right.
You know, sewing machine became a cadre, and he told on a bunch of people and got him a TV.
Ain't that crazy? There was a guy at prison with us nicknamed Sewing Machine.
So
and they gave him a TV, right?
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy? So for this guy who was a prisoner with us, who actually snitched on a bunch of other prisoners, his reward for that snitching duty that he did was, well, they just gave him a TV from that.
$200.
Well, I saw him get his ass beat a couple times too, and he didn't do nothing about it.
Shout out to Mills Creek Correction as well, man. Thank you guys again for being with us.
Well,
He ate a couple.
JT.
Yeah.
Big dude JT.
Yeah.
Just like stood up and was like, and dude was just like, why you doing this, man? Why you doing this?
Didn't even put up no defense or nothing. He was just eating them shit. Oh my God,
What you
man.
hit me for, man?
I didn't even do anything.
Praying that the police were going to come in there and break that shit up at any moment.
yeah.
Man.
Hey, look, you know what Joe did on Grand Theft Auto yesterday?
No,
Or
thank God you said on the game. I thought you were about to say, you know what Joe did in prison?
No, look, you know what Joe did on the game Escapist yesterday? We're playing this dumbass game Escapist, right? And Joe's character is fucking got this one dude pissed off. Every time the dude sees him, he wants to fuck Joe up, right? So Joe sees him and he starts running. Joe's running looking for the police. He finds the police, runs by the police, and the police beats the dude up for him. He's like, that's what you get, motherfucker.
It was a video game, man. Both of you guys know me from prison.
Yeah.
Did Joe ever mess with the police at all?
Hell no. Actually, you know what? The funny thing is,
Billy Pearson, shout out to you. Yo, this girl is telling me to get off YouTube, do a solid, and tell her only if I get a BJ.
Give Billy Pearson a blowjob, man.
give her a fucking blowjob.
Yeah, kid needs some play. I mean,
A
look
little
out
d-
one time.
A little dumb, I'll get off my phone. You know what I mean?
And he might return the favor. You know what I mean? He might be a beast.
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink, I guess. Joe X Peaches. Hey, I hope we get to talk. I hope that we can talk to that guy next to Joe on Discord. Also, Peaches is probably loose from the guy next to Joe. That's some crazy shit right there. Follow him on Twitter.
That's crazy.
And game you should play on is stream. Do the thing on the stream. And I think PS4 is called. This is what? This is the police. I have that game. I hate that game.
It's whack.
It's super whack. But Tech Todd, shout out to you. I will build you a computer that can render your videos in 20 minutes. It will cost you $900 in total. Shout out to the scam going on the stream right now. This guy's trying to get me here. But, hey, thank you, though. Again, Tech Todd, that really does mean a lot. My videos, they render in about 20 minutes right now, too. So you got to tell me something a little better than 20. But, look, we know each other from prison. Like, I don't want this to sound like.
Nah, look, I wanted to big you up for real. Joe didn't fuck with the police. Only police I saw Joe really fuck with.
Whoa! Are we gonna talk about this on live stream?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look.
Hey, shout out to JP Designs TV, Joe and the crew. You guys make great content. I started vlogging after a bad relapse and losing everything. I'm documenting my life and following as my progress and following my dreams. Hope to get some exposure. Check out JP Designs TV on YouTube, y'all.
Look, Joe didn't fuck with the police except for when we were at Halifax, the one police that fucking I think it was you. He caught you tattooing, but he didn't give a fuck.
Oh,
He used to bring the tattoo mags in and used to draw pictures and shit.
Well,
I got a better story.
Yeah, you got guards in there who are cool though.
Damn.
Joe Guerrero, Joe, this is from your future. Whatever you do not trust your date. She is not human. She is shape-shifting lizard demon from a plant. Thank you for pissing off Joe's date now.
Well, do you think that was you for real though?
No,
Zachary,
man.
been a fan
And by the way,
since
that's not me.
2013.
That's
Great
somebody.
work. Shout out to Zachary. Zach's been a fan forever, Joe.
Look, man.
Shout out to Zachary, man. Really means a lot.
There was one cop I messed with, right? I can't tell you his name.
Why not?
But you know who I'm talking about.
Right.
Young dude, really cool. Used to bring in the smokes.
Yeah.
He was bringing me packs of Newports for fucking tattoo drawings for him and his girl.
Right.
He was showing me pictures of what his girl wanted. I draw them for him. 3 drawings. He'd give me a pack of Newports.
And how much is a pack of Newports worth in prison?
Man, make a couple $100.
I was about
on
to
that.
say, shit, you
Couple
can make
$100.
$100.
Yeah, you can make
Mason
$100.
Cox, shout out to you, man.
If you smoking, you gonna make about $100.
Yeah, if you're smoking, you're
You're
gonna
not
make
gonna-
100.
yeah.
But if you break it all down, that's $200.
Oh yeah, easy all day. How many
You get
roll-ups
about-
are you gonna get from one Newport?
If it's 100, 4.
4. Boy, that's some pinners, man. How much we selling these
Oh,
roll-ups?
that's fat Indian Creek jugs. Indian Creek
Was
was fucking
dry.
6
Yeah.
probably out of them.
Yeah.
They give
$5
you
a rollie, right?
mosquito legs.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Billy Pearson, shout out to you again. Haha, yes, it worked. Cheers. Hey, shout out to Billy Pearson getting that blowjob out there. She's about to get 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
No, he said 2 in the pink.
And a fist in the stink. God
Hey, look.
damn.
I hope that ain't your girl, bro.
Good Lord, man.
I
Oh
hope
my
that ain't your
God.
girl.
So, all right, look. Let's switch gears a little bit.
So sorry.
There's so much that we could talk about here because we do have this new special guest, another guy that I was locked up with. And it's funny because it's like Joe's running into all of his old prison buddies. But like, let's just switch gears for a minute. Let's talk about what it's been like for you coming home and where you're single, you're trying to go out there and meet girls. How are you bleeding?
Hey, Cody. Can I get a paper towel, bro?
Like, what's it been like for you coming home trying to meet girls
So
out
you're
here?
gonna put me on blast like that?
No, I mean,
Talk about
just-
my success rate.
Believe me, I talk about my success rate all the time. My success rate is zip zero.
Well,
So-
I had heard about how all the new dating apps had came out. So
because you didn't know about any of these while you were locked
Nah,
up.
they weren't out yet before I got locked up. So first thing I did was download Tinder. I heard about the swiping.
Swipe to the
Dying
right.
on video.
Swipe to the right, swipe to the left.
Swipe a lot to the left. We're doing a lot of left swiping on
Left
this.
swiping.
Yeah, there's
So-
a lot of lefts on that.
So I got on there, man, and I just I tell you what, it's been an adventure.
Have you met any special lady out there yet?
I've had small amount of success. The kid ain't no player, but you
You're
know,
doing
I've
that.
had, I just came home, so considering I just came home, I'm doing all right.
That's good though. I mean, considering you've only been home for 2.5 months, you may have had more success than I've had in the last year and a half. So, congratulations to you, brother. Hey, the lively kid. Hey, Joe, could you please tell us if any of you guys tried to escape? Did you ever try to escape while you were locked up?
Fuck no.
This live?
This is live, yeah.
Dude, trying to get me locked up again, man. That's crazy.
Don't you know they do half decades for that shit?
They can
Or
bring
more?
up old charges for this.
Dude, I only had 5 years, man. I was just trying to go home the right way, man, because... But remember all these people that used to jump the fence to get the cigarette packs?
Man, what? That's a crazy thing to think about there.
Shit.
You will have guys who are actually trying to jump over the fence, not to escape, but to actually pick up the pack, whether that's the drugs, whether that's the cigarettes, whether that's whatever it is, and then they're coming right back over the fucking fence. That's
Pearson,
crazy.
you are off the fucking
Billy
chain.
Pearson, no thank God she's a dog. Oh my God, man. Shout out to that, man.
He fisted his dog?
Animality? What's that called?
Animality?
It's called bestiality.
Bestiality?
Ugh, I know too much about... Did I just... No, I'm kidding.
No
Totally
wonder
kidding.
if you just got viruses.
Sorry, Joe's date back here. She's like, good
Hey,
Lord.
look. So Joe had Puntutu guy. Dave had Peaches. Who did the guy in the middle have then?
Well, he actually kind of, if he had anybody, it would be the two of us. Just the three of us. Isn't that like an Eminem song?
Just the three of us.
No, it's really just the two of us. But it's,
I don't think that was Eminem, was it?
yeah, it was. But it was,
You and I.
but look, hey, look. So Joe has actually got I got a date. I got to go on this date, you know. Wish me all the luck in the world with this. Connor, it's been awesome having you here. The lively kid, will this 169 buy you your condoms tonight?
Nothing like $350 now, bro.
I don't even know how much condoms cost, you
They're a
know.
lot, man.
I don't even know what a condom costs these days, man. It's kind of crazy.
You gotta
But
make
look-
Joe sniff the chair for him to get a pack of condoms.
Whoa. What? Hey, but look, I greatly appreciate everybody who spent this Saturday evening with us. Connor, new guest here on After Prison Show. Definitely going to be bringing him back on. Hope to get him doing some tattoos. Hope to have him tell some stories. Hope to have you bring your roommate as well, who is another guy that we're locked up with. Jeff, do you all ever have dreams where you wake up and think you're in prison?
Yes.
I've had dreams.
insomnia.
I've had dreams in prison where I woke up and thought I was free, and then looked around and
All
was
the
like,
time, man.
"Holy fuck!"
Yo, that shit'll bring you to tears.
Yeah.
No bullshit. You had them
You
dreams
thought
that
you
are
were free?
so real,
thought
and
you
you
were
wake
free?
up on that top bunk. Bro, I swear to God,
Seeing
I
them
woke
concrete walls.
Yo, I woke up and literally put the blanket over my head and cried myself back to sleep, bro. Like, it was that real.
Quentin, hey Joe, can you tell me a prison joke? You guys know any prison jokes? I don't know any prison jokes. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just don't. You caught me off guard. You caught
Prison joke, you could say like how it was always a joke because when you want to go next in the shower, someone would be like, "Hey, let me get behind you," and then dude would be like, "You ain't getting behind me,
You gotta
motherfucker.
stay from behind me,
You
bro.
can get next, but
Yeah.
you ain't getting behind me, motherfucker."
You always got to say things strategically. You definitely do not want to word things the wrong way because they could definitely be taken out of context. Billy Pearson, again, not that kind of dog. She's fugly. Anyways, got to go getting my hole. Hey, shout out to Billy Pearson, man, and Scotland. where you're
Somebody
from.
scored.
Billy Pearson's killing it tonight, man. Good luck to you, brother, and wish me all the best as well. But look, again, look, we just want to do something real quick. Again, we did the adventure vlog today, which there's some footage that will come from that, I'm sure. I hope to bring Connor on here again. I hope you guys really enjoyed Connor as well.
Snap.
Enjoying Dave as well. Shout out to Big Steen. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Joe sniffing the chair.
Yes, Army.
Shout out to Joe's date as well. Maybe, I almost wanted to get her on here, but I definitely didn't want to just bombard her with the comments because I know it would have got live real quick. Connor, again, brother, thank you for stopping by. I hope to
Absolutely,
continue this
bro.
with you, man. I hope all of you enjoyed this evening. I will be putting this live stream on the channel immediately. That way, if anybody didn't catch it, I guess they can catch it. That way, they can all see Connor. That way, we can continue this. Hey, look, Josh Wright, good luck on your date. Can only improve from here, haha. Shout out to that, man. It really